Start making noise right now, ladies and gentlemen, from Detroit, Michigan. As seen on Bravo TV, Day fucking Peace.
Oh, thank you. We in this bitch. This is great. This place so fancy. I went to the bathroom and a white man tipped me $2. Thank you, sir. I'm not a bathroom attendant, but I'm keeping your shit. And that was before they goddamn flooded. What the fuck is happening right now? Bathroom going, this place is so nice. Everything is fucked up except for the bathroom and this goddamn curtain. I don't know why they... This is like some shit you get from the Applebee's napkin or some shit like this. This is... You know you in a fancy place where you don't know what to steal first in this bitch. That's where I'm at in life. Like, I can use me a stool or some shit. These stage lights will look nice in my grandmother's basement. So, hey, let's get right into it, y'all. Where are the ladies that draw on their eyebrows but can't not color inside the lines? Where y'all at? You better stop that shit, okay? Y'all, the problem is, if you want to draw on your face, you got to know how to draw. That's the thing, okay? Like, some of y'all walking around looking like you got two caterpillars fighting on your forehead. That shit ain't cute. Problem is, like, and I'm going to do this as a public service announcement. Ladies, you don't want to hear this, but here's the truth. Men don't give a fuck about your makeup, okay? We just don't care. Not even a little bit. There's never been a man in the history of vagina that was like, you know what? I can't get down with you because you've never been to Sephora. It's never fucking happened. Never happened. Ladies, you got too much on your mind in the first place. Y'all be in the fucking mirror doing all your shit, trying to draw it on. You got too much on your mind. You're thinking about Beth at work who act like the manager, but the bitch only been there 3 years. Like, that shit. Think about your relationship. You thinking about all this other shit. You going through your baby boy syndrome and your hustle and flow. I don't know if he love me, Jody. I'm in charge, D. Going through all your shit, trying to scribble and shit. Meanwhile, look like Michael J. Fox enjoying your shit. That's not... Walk around with that scribble shit. That ain't... You're better than that, is what I'm saying. Here's the thing, like, drawing is one of those easy things in life. Like, everybody should be able to draw. That's not saying there's not much more talented people. But drawing is a very simple... You know, like you got until, like, the age of 8, where you can draw some shit, take a piece of paper, fold it up, give it to your mom and dad. Here, mom and dad, here's your present. Here, happy Mother's Day, Merry Christmas, here's your fucking present. Moms, they love it, they cherish it. They put it on the refrigerator, they put it on the microphone, they put it on everything they can fucking find. Not us, not dads. We wait till they leave the room, we throw that shit in the garbage. I'm gonna fucking just, you gotta push it down. If they find it, you get in trouble. You gotta push that shit down. Drawing is so an easy concept. I started a YouTube page for my 7-year-old. And if I can be honest with y'all, the little nigga can't draw. He's not good at all. He's a D- at best, if I can be honest with you. Here's, like, what I realized is these kids is making money. The reason why we started this YouTube channel is because there is a Ryan toy review who made $26 million last year, motherfucking 7 years old. All he do is open up new toys. That's all the fuck he do. They go to Target, they just buy shit, he opens it up. My son was like, Dad, can we get new toys? I'm like, we don't have new toy money, nigga. We don't have it. We have elementary school lost and found money. That's what we got. You find something near, I'll give it to your mom, she'll package it up, that's what you got, okay? That's what you... And I'll be honest with you, I know y'all like, oh, you being a little harsh today, okay? I'm just being honest. Like, here's this thing. He kind of can draw sometimes. Like 1 out of 63 pictures are pretty great. His issue is when he draws, you have to explain what he's drawing. He drew this picture of him and his little brother. He got a 2-year-old little brother. He drew a picture where the little brother was bigger than the big brother. And like, I'm like, you know you're bigger than him. And he was like, Dad, it's from far away. I was like, all right, you get a point for that. That was smart. I like what you were thinking. He drew his mom one time where he drew the mom the top half, and then the bottom half was a plant. I'm like, why is your mom looking like a chia pet? What the fuck is this? I don't understand. He's like, Dad, it's because mom is pregnant and she's having a baby and the baby is growing. I was like, no, that's dumb as fuck. Give me my point back. Give me that point back. No, you don't get a point for that. His last really good picture, he drew his entire family. So me, his mom, his little brother, we were in a park, sitting on a bench, naked. You know, like, why? Because like apparently that's what interracial families do. We eat Cheerios and we go to a park bench naked, apparently. And then underneath us, he drew fire, but he colored it pink. And I'm like, why did you fucking color it pink? And he was like, Dad, it's not that hot. You can have your point back. I'll give you your fucking point back. And then he drew my nose touching the fire, or what I thought was my nose. Because we had just watched Pinocchio, and I thought like that's what he was talking about. He's like, no, Dad, that's your pee-pee. I'm like, why did you draw my pee-pee touching the fire? He's like, remember when you said after Pinocchio I was gonna get an ice cream sandwich? And I didn't get an ice cream sandwich, so you lied to me, and you know, liar, liar, penis on fire? I was like, that's not how it goes. That's not the saying. However, I will acknowledge the fact that you didn't draw pants on me, so the penis touching the fire sort of made sense. You get another point. And I was like, really? Like, you gonna make my penis touch the pink fire? I'm like, that's like fucking a girl with chlamydia. Like, that's not what you... He's like, Dad, what's chlamydia? I froze. Came up with the first line I could think of. I was like, chlamydia is where we're gonna name your little baby sister in July. That's what we're gonna... Yeah, little chlamydia Maya piece coming to a vagina near you. I actually think I like the idea of the name just so he can walk around and tell people, my mom got baby chlamydia. That's what I think. That sounds like some shit Kim and Kanye gonna name their child or some shit like that. Oh, very excited to be here. I got a lot of things to get off my spirit. First of all, I gotta say this. The name of this whole thing is called Peace of Mind. And it came like kind of weird. I put it out on Facebook, and then people gave me like suggestions because I was trying to come up with like my next comedy tour, my next run of shows. And we came out with Peace of Mind. I had to start thinking about like what that means to me. Like, what is peace of mind? How do we obtain it? So before the end of the night, I have 5 points that I would like to share with y'all. These are just things that I am committed to, not only 2020, but just going forward. And I think peace of mind is super important. I want everybody to hopefully get that before y'all leave. So that's what this is all about. So I appreciate y'all for coming out and being a part of this very epic night. So give yourself a round of applause one time. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Point number one is you got to celebrate small victories. Yes. Hey, like, amen. I like it. That's good. You go to church with me. I like it. That's great. We gotta celebrate. Like, here's the thing. It's like some people like a big person can like lose 3 pounds, and you're like, some people like, congratulations, great job. And then it'll be like that one person, that fucking hater, that's like, that's all you're gonna lose. Like, how you lose it? Running to KFC, eating one of those donut chicken sandwiches? Is that what you're doing? I tried the sandwich. If I can be honest with you, if KFC sponsored this shit, it's delicious. It's delicious. If they don't sponsor it, I'm gonna keep calling it a cum burger. I'm gonna call it that. Small victories, you gotta celebrate. And one of my small victories is I reached 5,000 friends on Facebook. Small victory. Thank you. Do you know what happens when you reach 5,000 friends on Facebook? That's it. Like they decide that's all the friends you can have in life. Like you just fucking get cut off like you're at the bar. It's weird. Which is kind of counterproductive because they always suggest to me 18 friends I don't want to be friends with. Like I want to be friends with CEOs and sponsors and people like that. They want to like suggest people that work at like Family Video part-time. I'm like, no, that's stupid. Like it's 2020. If you work at a video store, kill yourself 4 times. Just stop it. I don't know, like I was excited when I reached that milestone, and the first thing that I did was go through all of my friends list and start deleting people. delete, delete, delete. Like I went through certain people though. It's not everybody. You don't have to be friends with on social media. I went through the person that has like all those ambiguous posts. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. We waiting, nigga. What happened? You gotta scroll through. It's like 32 comments later. What happened? What's up? I got a speeding ticket. Like, you could have hurried up and posted that shit. Nigga, kill yourself 3 times. Delete, delete, delete. I went through like that couple that are so in love, and then they break up, and then they get back together. Drives me crazy. We're so in love. I love him. He loves me. We're gonna make it work. That nigga cheated on me. I don't know what to do, Jesus. This is great. Jesus says forgive. We're gonna try it out. We gotta do it for the kids. We gotta do it for the kids. Delete, delete, delete. And then I came across this one young lady. We hadn't had any correspondence for like 8 years. So I'm going through and trying to figure out what's going on, what's really like the situation. And then I found out she passed away 8 years ago. I was like, delete, 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 okay? Can't be wasting these memes on your dead ass. I gotta get these likes and trees up. Gotta celebrate your small victories. You have to, y'all. I am celebrating this year. I'll be celebrating my 3rd year anniversary of being married. You gotta celebrate your small victories. Thank you, thank you. And I know, like, y'all, like it's only 3 years. It's amazing that we made it here. Okay. First of all, we had been together for like 12 years. So like the lease was almost up on it. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Like, and we get married, and then the first year of marriage, they don't tell you, is a lot of fucking work. It was like our worst year of marriage, and it was like insane. We ended up going to counseling, and my wife was very embarrassed about that because like her parents are like the idea of marriage. Like you take them, you put them on a wall, you be like, that's what marriage is. That's great. Her father is like so devoted to her mom, and they love each other, and they can't go to sleep unless the other one's laying next to them. And I was like, I don't love your daughter that much. I don't have that. I don't have that type of love. I got like a fraction, but I don't have that. So we went to counseling in like year 2, and here's the thing about counseling. I recommend it. Like there's like a cliche, you need it, like it's weird. No, go to counseling, get help. It worked for us. What we learned about it is like the love languages, and like I want to love her the way that I want to love her, but realize I gotta love her the way that she wants to be loved, and vice versa. I'm not gonna say all the advice we got from our counselor was great, because she started giving us like generic shit, like don't go to bed angry. I was like, that's when the bitch makes me the most mad though. What am I supposed to do? I'll be looking at my wife, she be just so beautiful. I'm like, I should punch you in your goddamn ankle right now. I don't know why ankle. I feel like that's easier to like get away with. Like he punched me in my ankle. No, I did, bitch. That's your stilettos. That's what that is. I don't know. I got friends who are not married that gives me advice. Those are the worst. Okay, they're always like, you know what you need to do, Day? You need to get yourself a side chick. You need to get you a side chick, and like that's horrible advice. I mean, I got friends that's like messing around with 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds. He's trying to fuck. They looking for invisible Pokemon. I'm like, I don't need that. Like if I get me an extra woman, like a woman on the side, I don't need me a side chick. I need me a side chicken or some shit like that. I need a woman, a rooster, someone that's old that wakes up at 4 a.m. to read the paper. I need someone like that. Like a woman so old that when I hug her, she fart just a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like after we make love, she give me hard candy. Like that's the kind of woman I'm looking for. You need a Werther's Original in this bitch. Just so I know who we have in the crowd, if you are in your 20s, make some noise. 20s, make some noise. I thought it was a school night. I'm in my 30s, just turned 35. Where are my 30s at? Where y'all at? 40 and up, 40 and up. It's where it is at, fellas. You want an older woman, I'm telling y'all. It's sexy, it's beautiful. A woman in her 40 and up, she is super confident. She has seen it all, she's done it all, fellas. She'll kidnap you, take you home, pull her Spanx off, like this is what you getting tonight. No argument, you just go with it. You can have something embarrassing happen in the bedroom, like it's all right, baby. They'll pick the dick up, give it a kiss. Mwah, come back in an hour. Come back in an hour. She'd be like, clean your room while you at it. Like, bitch, this ain't even my room, but I fucking clean it. God damn, I'm trying to get that PS4. Let me just clean this shit. You gotta celebrate your small victories. You got to, y'all. One of the second things I want to talk about is you gotta stop being in competition with everybody else. Be in competition with you, okay? That's all it is. Sometimes you see other people doing their goddamn thing. You're like, I want to be there. I want to do what they're doing. No, stay in your lane. Everything that happens for you is supposed to happen. If it doesn't, it ain't for you. I'm gonna share something that I consider one of my biggest failures in life. And actually, I think we should stop saying failure, like as a word. Like it's a lesson. You know what I mean? When I first moved back here to Iowa, which I'm not happy about still. I live in a small town called Lake Mills, Iowa. Which don't stop that. That's no, it's like it's 2 hours from Minneapolis, it's 2 hours from Des Moines, and like around the corner from where your dreams die. Like that's where my wife is from there. And here's what I noticed about like living in a small town: random complete strangers wave at you. It's like the weirdest shit. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. When they did that the first time, I thought they was throwing up gang signs. I almost shot somebody. Like random complete strangers wave. Like if I'm driving and they're driving, they wave at you. If I'm walking and they're driving, they wave at you. Like if they don't think I saw them, they circle around the block and come back, hey black person, I see you. And 90% of their waves, they have something called the farmer's wave, which their hand is on the steering wheel. They take these little two bunny ear shit, like a Native American. How? I'm like, is he showing me the shocker? What the fuck is that? You go home and give your wife the farmer's wife. This is the farmer's wave, baby. Shut the fuck up. This is the farmer's wave. And it's 2020. I hate to believe like it has anything to do with the color of my skin, but like when I am walking and they are walking, they will not fucking talk to you. And think I'm lying. Me and my wife walked to the gas station the other day. She didn't say one word to me. I'm like, bitch, you being a stereotype right now. We came together. You know what I'm saying? I talk shit about my family, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't be where I am without any of them. They really keep me grounded. My oldest, here's the thing about him. Like I talk about his drawing, but I really believe he is going to be like a fucking genius. Like super, super smart. I can see him like curing cancer or figuring out this coronavirus or some shit like that. Like you can't even cough in public right now. This shit is weird right now. You got something. You got that Bud Light virus. You got something right now. You got that Heineken virus, okay? Which I'm sure would only affect black people. If I can be honest with you. You know, people walking around looking like Scorpion and Sub-Zero on his mother. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like I can just see him getting like a lot of lab coat pussy. Like I think he's just gonna do really, really great when he gets older. And the reason why I came to this conclusion is because as of right now in his life, he's horrible at sports. So he's not great at all. And I want him to because my dream is to be like LeVar Ball and sell like $800 sneakers that look like they were put together with duct tape. Like that's what I want to do. Try to put my son into basketball. Pretty simple, right? No, not for him. My son can't dribble a basketball to save his life. It's like he's afraid of the basketball. It's like, like my son dribbling a basketball looks like a gay man touching a vagina. He's just, I'm like, don't lick the basketball, son. You gotta spit on it. Everybody knows that. You gotta spit on it. Put my son into hockey because like he's mixed and I'm like, you gotta be at least half good at it. Nope. And I don't know, like, I don't know if this is true, but like he's mixed, and so I don't know if like one leg is black and the other one is white. because like when he got on the ice, like one of them was he was Nancy Kerrigan and shit. He was just, but the other one wouldn't move to save his life and shit. He's just, I'm like, nope, that's not for you. That's not for you. Soccer. We like soccer right now. He kind of does pretty decent with it. You know, he runs back and forth, kicks the ball. One time he scored a goal. There wasn't a goalie, but he still got a point. I got to share this, though. For like 4 years of my son's life, he was into Humpty Dumpty. How you get into Humpty Dumpty? Me and his mom, we still don't know. Like anything egg-shaped, he went crazy for. For one Easter, we got him like the plastic Easter eggs, and we put chocolate in it, and he like took the fucking chocolate out, just took the eggs, and he was happy. He was just like, oh my God. He kicked that habit. He then got into Sonic. Like that was his next thing. And now he's kind of getting back into it because the movie came out. So he loves to just run around the fucking house with his underwear and red socks on and shit. And for whatever reason, kids do this shit and they think they go faster or something. And then when my son wants to go super, super sonic fast, he just does this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing, son? He's like, I'm moving so fast you can't see me. What? So he's now into Super Mario. Like that is his thing now. When he got into Super Mario though, he never played the game. Like, my son would go on YouTube and watch other kids play Super Mario. However, he developed what he calls his Super Mario victory dance. He runs around in a circle, gets down on one knee and does this. What this is, I'm still not sure. But he does it. Watching my son play soccer, going back and forth, kicking the ball, doing a pretty decent job. However, no matter which team scores, my son runs around in a circle, gets out on one knee and says, "It's me, Mario!" It's the most embarrassing shit ever, y'all. At the last game, the last practice of the season, I was so embarrassed, I took another kid home, like, come with me, Jose, you just come with me. Yeah, you mixed now, okay, just get used to it. You're gonna have privileges, and then you're gonna get taken away from you. That's what's gonna happen. You are now a mulatto, and for those who don't know what a mulatto is, it's when a white person and a black person make a baby. It is not a Girl Scout cookie flavor. It's not a Girl Scout cookie flavor. I'll be doing shows like I got mulattoes. People be like, I'll take 2 boxes. It's not a Girl Scout cookie. Yeah. One of my biggest failures is when I moved back, and one of my biggest lessons is when I moved back 2016. And I was honestly like depressed. I was like, how am I gonna make this work being in Iowa? Because Iowa is, in my opinion, the whitest place on earth. Like this is like Iowa's so white, I'm convinced that's where they make white people. This is like, I meet people all over the country like, dude, I'm from California, dude. I'm like, no, you're probably from Iowa. Like go home, look underneath your pinky toe, it's gonna say made in IA. I guarantee it. Like in my mind, there is like a small town in Iowa that has like a white people factory. And they are producing them by the thousands daily. It's like, shh. White guy steps out. Long sleeves, cargo shorts, sandals with socks. Motherfucker look like he dressed to go on Survivor or something. I don't know why. I got a pocket knife. I don't know why all white guys have pocket knives out here. White girl steps out, blonde hair, blue eyes, breasts, you don't know if they're real or not. And in her hand, every one of them comes with a white claw. And I don't know what it is. That drink is so goddamn ridiculous. It's ridiculous, y'all. Like if there was a black claw, it wouldn't even be like a hard seltzer or cider or any of that shit. It would just be Hennessy with 4 drops of barbecue sauce. That's all it would be. You gotta be in competition with you. One of my biggest lessons was that Christmas, I could not afford a single present for my son or my wife. And, you know, as a man, you're supposed to like take care of your family. And I felt really bad. This was back before we had his little brother, before we had the 2-year-old, which I call the ugly baby. We got an ugly baby at home, okay? I know y'all like, all babies is precious. You're right. Not all of them are attractive, is what I'm saying. This is way back before then, and I was just like, I felt bad. I was in competition with her brothers, you know, like they're great guys. They take care of their family. They're the men, you know what I'm saying? They build fire with fucking wood and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like if they was in a spelling bee and you had them spell the word hunger, they would just quit. They were just like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. And I was in competition with that, and you know, then I had other people like getting to me, and it was like, you mean to tell me you don't feel like a real man? You letting your lady pay for everything? She paid for the bill. You letting your lady? You don't feel like a real man? And honestly, it was kind of emasculating at the time. I kind of felt bad. And then I started thinking about it, like we're a fucking team, we're a partnership. We work like right now. That's our situation, you know. She's allowing me to kind of pursue my dream and my goal, and I love her for that. And then I also realized, like what you call being a real man, I call reparations. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. My third point is you've got to identify and eliminate toxicity. Did I say it right? I've been practicing like all day. Toxicity. Like we are, as humans, we embody like toxic people and behavior, and because we like know this person, we grew up and they were neighbors. Sometimes it's our parents. Like we just don't know how to get out of that. And what it is if you are better off with this person in your life, get rid of them. Okay? Like that's what you got to do. And how you like find it really fast? Like you're like, what's the fastest way to find them, Day? Go to Facebook. Okay? Post some really positive shit. Like my life is doing well. I got that promotion, whatever. Those people, nowhere to be found. They're not. Post some negative shit. They're all over this. Almost like they're rooting for it. Like, I knew that shit was going to happen to you. Ha, 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 ha. I have a hashtag that I do called The Love is Real, The Hate is Real, which is about that. Which means you got people in your life right now that is rooting for you to fail. Like, they don't want you to do well. At the same time, and I learned this through comedy, you got people that are complete strangers that see you from afar and they are rooting for me. Like I want you to do great, Day. I'm gonna come to your shows, I'm gonna support you, all of that. And it's like, you know, like Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart is like, he's a megastar. But before he was Kevin Hart, he was like somebody like me, just trying to get to that level. And again, I would have friends that would be like, yeah, Day, we're going to come to your show. And then I see them go to, you know, pay the $80, the $90 to go see this person. I'm like, I'm $10. Okay. I dance. I'll do whatever you want. I'll do your favorite joke. What you want me? We're going to talk about the eyebrows. I'll talk about the eyebrows. Then I have people that I don't even know that will come to shows and buy merchandise and things like that. So you gotta identify it. My whole life, I always wanted my dad to be in my life. Like even when like I didn't understand it at the time. Like my dad was like abusive, but I didn't really understand it, you know? Like my dad would like, you know, go to the corner store for birthdays. You know, like he would go to the corner store and like a couple of birthdays would go by and he'll show back up, you know? And I still wanted him to be my dad because I wanted a dad. I thought that was like what you're supposed to have. And it wasn't until I got older and I became a man and I had my own kids and I became a father where I realized I didn't need him anymore. I don't want that type of toxicity in my life. Also, I feel like growing up, he was kind of a closet homosexual. I feel like that a little bit. Just a little bit. Like the signs were there, y'all, but I didn't pick up on it at the time. You know, okay, for example, like he was into like wrestling. Like not like real wrestling, like WWE wrestling, which everybody knows stands for wrestling with an erection. Like everybody knows that. Like I would come home and like he would be like in his drawers all oiled up and I'm like, we can't even afford oil. Why are you so shiny, Daddy? One time I actually saw him hit my mom in my presence, but again, it was kind of suspect because when he did it, he used both hands. He was just like, Daddy, you sweet right now. You gotta identify and eliminate toxicity. My cousin is in a very toxic relationship. She's with a guy who pulled a shotgun out in front of her and her two girls. And I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I know some of you are like, wow, that's crazy, but to us, that's kind of like a Tuesday, okay? And I'm like, what are you doing, Wanda? You know what I mean? You better than that. He's like, he loves me. Like, that's not love, baby. That's not love. And, you know, I was like, let me see what I can do. I call her up. I'm like, put him on the phone. Let me just figure it out. What's going on? I was like, hey, don't you ever in your life, hello? I forget, out of all the things that phones can do, they can hang up on people. And people are like, Data, you from Detroit? Why don't you go and handle that? I'm like, okay, but first of all, he's got a shotgun. All I got is jokes. What am I supposed to do? Get in an airplane, fly 4 hours, get an Uber, go to the house. I don't know what to do. Go fucking tell jokes. Just like kick down the door like, knock, knock, nigga. That wouldn't work out for me, is what I'm saying. I'd be nervous. He would go in the bedroom and get the shotgun. I'll be like standing around trying to tell jokes and shit. But I'll be like messing up all my lines. I'm like, you ever try to do your eyebrows and you got butterflies in your stomach? You ever do that? Yeah, no, your eyebrows look like Jamie Foxx that drew it on. Like, I don't know what the, baby chlamydia. Let's just baby chlamydia. My fourth point is self-care is insanely, extremely important. Take care of you. And I know, like, a lot of moms don't want to hear that. A lot of parents don't want to hear that. They always say, I love my kid. Like, take care of you. Do the things that you need to do, whether that's going to Pilates or exercise or having a side chicken, whatever it is. Do what you got to do. Go see live comedy, live entertainment. Go to a concert. The last concert that me and my wife went to was 7 years ago. We were in Tucson, Arizona to go see a Drizzy Drake concert. Drake is an artist. He's a hip hop artist, but he also sings, which doesn't make that much sense. It's kind of like seeing R. Kelly with like a 21-year-old. It just doesn't make sense. Like, that's not right. It doesn't go together. Here's the thing, like when we were at this Drake concert, we saw like hardcore thugs, like straight bandana, tattoo, tears, like the type of black people, like if I saw them walking down the sidewalk, I would cross the street. Like, not today. No, I'm good. When Drake got on stage and he started rapping, the thugs started rapping. Makes sense, they're thugs. When Drake started singing, the thugs started singing. That's not, no, you're a thug. You're supposed to be killing niggas every day. Like, that's. There's at this one point where Drake hit this high note. I saw the thug out of my left eye, and he got so emotional. His tattoo tear dropped off of his face onto his skinny jeans. He took one step forward, bent his knees, and held himself and said, Drake, I love you. You supposed to be a thug. But I get it, he had a gay moment. I'm not gonna say gay moment, he had a wet tissue moment, okay? I've had a wet tissue moment. A lot of men have, like we don't talk about it at the gym, but we have it. I ran into one of my idols, Martin Lawrence, a few years ago at the Chinese Vagina Hotel, the Venetian. And I don't know Chinese, but I believe that's how they say it. And I wanted to say some real cool shit when I saw him. Like, he walked right up, and I wanted to just step to him and say, Martin, you're one of the reasons why I do comedy, why I got into the business. Check me out, Comedian Day, Peace Comedy. But all I can do is take one step forward, bend my knees, and hold myself. Martin, I love you! Big Mama House 3 is a top 3 comedy. It is! Yeah. Do whatever you need to do to take care of you. Some people, they go to church. That's their thing. I got weird beliefs. Like, I believe in God, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I experienced the Holy Ghost, and I feel like that's like my evidence. It's like a spiritual orgasm. It's like, hey, I want more of that. That's great. But then it's like some of the shit I don't agree with. You know, it's like some of the Jesus story is just a little too fairy tale for me. You know, it's just like the tooth fairy. You're like, you really want me to believe that a random lady creeps into my bedroom, steals my tooth, leaves $1, and just flies off? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then she only leaves $1. $1. I went to the dentist the other day to get my wisdom teeth out. The motherfuckers charged me $300. I'm like, the tooth fairy making a profit like a motherfucker. That's what she doing. There's nobody in here that can convince me Jesus was not black. And if Jesus was black, you cannot convince me that he was not dating a white girl. Makes me feel a little bit better about my marriage. It does. Because if he was dating a sister, there's no way he could just disappear for a weekend and come back with that story. Soon as Jesus walked back in, she'd be like, let me smell your dick, Jesus. Let me just smell your dick. Move the curtains, let me smell it. Jesus would be like, they crucified me. You ain't see that on the fake news? You ain't see that? She's like, nah, I don't believe that. That didn't happen. What's the bitch name? What's the bitch name? Fuck y'all, that's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. You know, the last thing is really making sure you define your own happiness. Like I said, all of these are kind of grouped together. And we look at other people's happiness and we try to make it about us. No, you got to do what works for you. That's how you get a peace of mind. Like, my goal is I want to make sure, you know, like I'm a great father to my kids. But I'm not trying to be the best father. Like their fathers take their kids to Disneyland every weekend. I'm not trying to compete with that. I don't got Disneyland money. I want to be a great comedian, but I'm not trying to be the greatest comedian in the world. I'm not trying to be the funniest. I just want to be the best version of myself in front of the people that see me. That's my goal. That's my happiness. I want to make sure I am a great husband to my wife. That's it. Again, she's not going to get roses every day, okay? And I annoy the fuck out of her. I do. But I also, you know, like I said, I love her to death, and it's because of her that I'm able to do this. You got to define your own happiness. Like, our wedding day was like one of my favorite days of our life. It was great. It was a great day. It was a weird day. Like it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But it was weird. Like one of my favorite moments, we had our vows, and her vows kicked my vows ass. Like, it was great. Like, I felt like I wanted to go back and talk to my writing staff. Like, this is. It was really my thing. Like, again, I'm a comedian. I want to make jokes and shit. And in my vows, I was like, I love you more than our son loved Humpty Dumpty. I said that. In my vows, I promised not to O.J. Simpson her ass. Like, that's what I came up with. I'm gonna grab some water. Can I grab some water, y'all? You taking pictures of me getting water? Hey, this has been a really great show, y'all. Give it up for the comedians there. Y'all saw. We can edit this out, just so y'all know. We're good.
Yeah. Wipe your eyes, baby.
Alvin Irby, y'all. Everybody.
Take it out and edit.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's not gonna. We're gonna edit all that out. We're gonna edit all that out. Actually, it wouldn't be fun if we just kept it in. It'd be weird. That'd be weird. Yeah, no. Like I said, I want to be a great husband to my wife. One of my favorite things that I love about my wife is she can season chicken. Like that's a great thing. Took a while. First couple of years was the trial era. She ignored all the like orientation rules, and she was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put salt and paprika and everything, and that's gonna work. And if I want it spicy, I'm gonna put a little pepper in. But now, she got that shit down. She's pretty good. She's pretty good at it. But there's this thing about like black people over season their food and all that, because we do. We put a lot of seasoning in. We like flavor. I get that. But if y'all don't know this, again, I lived in Arizona for a minute, and Mexicans out-season black people. They really do. Like, they put seasoning on everything, y'all. They put it in a beer. They put it on a fruit. And they put it on a candy. There was never once I was eating a Jolly Rancher. I was like, I can use some oregano. I can use some oregano right now. I once seen a Mexican use seasoning like it was baby powder. He just. I'm like, did Emmanuel just LeBron James this barbecue? Is that? I don't know. Like I said, these are all just things that I believe will help me achieve peace of mind. I want to make sure y'all get there with me. You got to be smart about it. You can't, like I said, all these things, they're connected. You know what I mean? Like celebrating the small victories and being in competitions with you. Sometimes, fellas, what happens is we see other guys do shit and we want to try to do it. You know, like I'm married, so I watch a lot of porn. Let's just get that out there. And sometimes men watch other porn, like they see, oh, he doing, I want to do that. They want to swing across the fucking ceiling with their dick, and they don't got swinging dick. They don't got it. They got swinging doorknobs. They can't do it. Hell, I started wearing condoms because of porn. Does anybody still wear condoms, or is that a Throwback Thursday picture? Anybody still do that? Seriously, like I saw a black guy wear a Magnum condom in porn. I'm like, I gotta go buy those. What I learned is I'm from Detroit. I'm a black man, but I'm not Pornhub black, okay? Me putting on a Magnum condom is like putting a pickle in a garbage bag and shit. I put it on. I had to take my shoelace off and tie it around. My wife looked at me and was like, your dick look like it's wearing a do-rag. Your dick got those waves. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, like we can't be worried about what the next person is doing. And ladies, y'all, same thing happened with y'all. You're talking to your girlfriend or whoever it is, and they talking about, their sex life, and you're like, I gotta get some of that. And the truth is, we're grown-ups. We've all had great experiences in the bedroom. We've all had bad experiences in the bedroom. Just speaking from my experience, like as a man, and women say, men don't have bad sex. Yes, the fuck we do, okay? It's a real thing. Tell everybody about it. Like, I've been in a situation where it was so bad that when I was done, I was looking for the receipt. Like, how can I take this pussy back? How can I take it back? You know where you take something where you don't have the receipt? I took the pussy to Walmart. Like, I can't do nothing with it. I can't do nothing with it. I know it's open, but I can't do nothing with it. It was all good. They gave me a store voucher. It was all good. No worries. No worries. Same thing, ladies. Y'all had some bad situations. Like if I gave you an Etch-a-Sketch and I had you draw like all the penises you regret, I'm sure you would shake it off like Taylor Swift. You would just be done with it. It happens. Just from the ladies, I mean, what is the most embarrassing thing that can happen when you're with a man in the bedroom? Yeah. I like how quick and confident you said that. Like, sometimes I hear fart, I'm like, what fart you talking about? What you talking about? I like that. That's a popular one. Anybody else? Oh, y'all can't say it because y'all with them. I got it. That makes sense. I hear a lot of weird shit, y'all. I hear a lot of, what the weirdest thing I ever heard was bumpy dick. A girl stood up and was like, yeah, his dick look like a payday. I'm like, you're not you when you're hungry. Go. Get this bitch a Snickers. Get this bitch all the Snickers. It's weird. It's weird. Right? It's weird. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, like the most embarrassing thing, it happened to me. It happens to probably some other guys. It's a rare condition. It happens like out of 1 out of 2 guys. It's when a man comes too fast. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, sir. Y'all can set your timer when you fuck him, ladies. Y'all can just set your timer. Ding, and the oven's ready. Look at you. It's a real, like, I was giving my lady what I like to call the LeBron James. It's my move. It's my finisher. You know what I mean? Like Mortal Kombat finisher. LeBron James. I was giving my lady what I like to call the double dribble. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Got too excited. And I finished too fast. And my wife looked at me. She looked at my pathetic dick. She took my dick back to Walmart. Like, I can't do nothing with this dick. I'm gonna share something. This is kind of a secret. I'm not supposed to, but I gotta let y'all know about it. Fellas, when you are giving it to your lady really great, you can say these words. Where do you want me to come? And she will say, anywhere. It's only happened 3 times in my life, so I know how important when this happens to take advantage, fellas. Last time it happened, I was giving my lady the LeBron James, the D-Wade. I was giving everything I had, just throwing it all stars, just doing everything. And I was like, where do you want me to come? She said, anywhere. I'm like, oh, yo, sister? She's like, no, that's not what I mean. She's like, no, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Oh my goodness, this is great. This is absolutely a dream come true, and I appreciate you guys being a part of this. This is a moment. This is history. They've never had comedy here. This is great. This is absolutely great. At my wedding, my Otis, he was the best man at my wedding, and a lot of it had to do with my people from Detroit wasn't gonna fly to Iowa. They just wasn't gonna they weren't gonna come. I feel like as a dad, you want to give your son and your children great advice, and I want my son to know people that were important to me, like Michael Jackson. Like I want him to know that he was a black man and not a Caucasian ghost woman. I want to make sure he knows the difference. Because like when I was growing up, I used to think Michael Jackson was a woman. And I used to have a crush on him. And I blame my mom too, because I remember distinctly telling my mom, I was like, Mom, I wish Michael Jackson was into small boys. Who knew? I missed my window, I guess. Look, the day I found out, I was at my grandmother's house because she has cable. And like I was like, he has a video where he rips his shirt open, and I was like, I can see his boobies. Like, where's his boobies? And my grandmother was like, boy, Michael Jackson is a man. Like, what are they teaching you in Detroit public schools? And I was so sad, y'all. Like, when my mom picked me up that Sunday, I didn't get into the car. I ran to her side of the window. I was like, Mom, why didn't you tell me Michael Jackson is a man? And she looked me dead in my eyes. And she was like, son, I wanted you to find out on your own. I was like, Mama, this ain't the Tooth Fairy. What the fuck? This is some bullshit. I don't know. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, but I want to share one of my favorite things about being married, because it's like I said, it's been up and down. It's been I can imagine my life without this young lady. And I'll be honest with you, I used to be very like insecure about having my wife being white and having mixed kids and all of that. But like I said, my credit score has been going up ever since, so I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm pro-love. Love who you want to love. Be with whoever you want to be with. One of my favorite things is we had been together for so long, so her name in my phone has gone through so many different things. She went from the girl that I met at the bar who danced her goodies on me. She went to my girlfriend, to my baby mama, to my fiance, and now in my phone, she is my beautiful wife with a kiss emoji face. And it's important. It's great because one of the things that I was telling you about, again, year one, kind of challenging. Year two, we learned some things about us and we started being better for one another. Year three, it's all about keeping it spicy. You gotta keep it spicy. And so in the middle of the day, I'm like, here's a dick pic. Just go ahead. Let's just make some toast. And he just wants to say hi. Just hi, how's it going? He gives her the farmer's wave. Like, hey, how's it going? Just making sure you're good. And then I ask her to, send me a Pikachu. Let me just see how she doing or just make sure she good. And it's great. Like I said, you gotta keep it spicy if you want to just have that longevity. Because back when she was my baby mama, I tried to send her a dick pic, but I forgot to type out baby. And I sent my mama a dick pic, y'all. It was so bad. What was even worse is how she responded. She was like, boy, you look just like your daddy. TMI. Oh my. But I love my mom, but my mom shares way too much information with me. She does. I just recently found out the night I was conceived, my mother was wearing edible panties. I'm like, Mom, why are you gonna tell me that? I don't need to know that, which makes sense because I got diabetes 1, 2, and 3. I was like, but it's not all that bad. I can't eat a lot of sugar, and every 4 to 6 weeks, I gotta draw back on my eyebrows because I can't color inside the lines. Thank you, Mason City. You guys have been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys very much. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Make sure you celebrate small victories. You be in competition with you. Identify and eliminate toxicity. Self-care is extremely important. And make sure you define your own happiness. My name is Dic Pic, and I hope you all have a peace of mind. I appreciate you. I'm out.